Cusper, welcome back to Deep Heights. I'm Deborah. I hope you're well. I hope that you've been well. Let's get started. Let's start with some overall energy from. Let's get your overall energy from the Spirit Animal deck, and we'll go from there. See what's happening today in your world. Where are you today? Where's my Cusper today? Who's with my Cusper? The black egg. The butterfly. Dissolution, maybe. You know. Sore. I'm feeling a little bit sore. A sore spot. We always have that sore spot within us. This card is also related to truth. Anyone can tell you that the truth hurts. It's difficult, the truth of ourselves. You know, we can't see the truth of others if we cannot see the truth of ourselves. We can only meet others as deeply as what we've met ourselves. We have the butterfly energy here. Oh wow, and the cosmic egg below that. Wow, this is a very mystical journey. And then the cobra. I feel you going towards this cosmic egg energy with a rebirth. Coming out of this soreness. I really want to say soreness, which I think is interesting. But also with soar, S-O-R-E, we have soar, S-O-A-R, to fly, to move. Here with this butterfly. This regeneration. Healing, okay? Just seeing like the color of the snake just is kind of the same here as this black egg, but having that with you, the integration of your pains in life, difficulties, something difficult for you, but your change, the butterfly is an irrevocable change. The butterfly never goes back to being a caterpillar. It's changed. Thinking of monarch, and then especially here with this cobra, this Uraeus energy here of the mind, alignment of your chakras, alignment of yourself, you know, the wheels that move within you that are related to those centers of your being. That's beautiful and interesting. Let's explore that. I want to use the Rider-Waite deck. This deck actually belonged to my mother. It's the only deck I have that belonged to someone else. So that's interesting to me. And I've had this deck maybe 5 or 6 years from her. She didn't use it that much. Anyway, I don't know why that would seem relevant. Maybe this is related to the mother somehow. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Cups reversed, and the 8 of Cups reversed. Let's see what's on the bottom. The 5 of Cups reversed. Wow, a lot of emotional energy, okay? The Magician below that, reversed, and the Wheel reversed below that. Soreness, okay? There's something that is sore for you that I feel like you're not able to get out of. This 5 of Cups is not always a negative energy. You know, it's definitely loss, but reversed here with the Magician reversed and the Wheel reversed, like not being able to move forward, being stuck in this soreness, this emotional soreness that you're not able to walk away from. But the 4 of Cups reversed is needing to come into new ideas, new projects, new emotional ways of being, emotional maturity. You know, when we suffer losses, it can either impede us or help us to grow, you know. And every day is going to be different. You know, we take 2 steps forward, 1 step back sometimes. What's the challenge here? What's the challenge? This a lot of cups here. The Queen of Cups. Judgment reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Maybe there's a lack of practicality. The Hermit behind that. You're searching for it here in this, talking about this dissolution. But you must be in this darkness before you bloom and blossom and become new again into this new ways of seeing, new ways of being, new ways of feeling. And it's kind of like maybe as the Queen of Cups here, it's like your soul or you, and what's happening in this black egg is here in this cup. And you can take the lid off of that cup and the butterfly emerges with this knowledge, this cosmic knowledge of what is eternal, and that's your spirit, that's your soul, that's you. The eternal, changes, the transformations that we go through. And here it's almost like with this Three of Cups is, in the New Age movement, it's all this love and light and think and grow rich, the secret business. It's difficult, and we want to avoid these darker processes, but we must have these darker processes to attain this. And not everyone wants to do this. No, they want to play. But the Four of Cups reversed with the Eight of Cups is getting out. I'm seeing the Eight of Cups here reversed is getting out of this emotional roller coaster that you've been on. The Five of Cups reversed, Magician reversed, and the Wheel reversed. Things not working out in your favor. Because you've got to be able to sit still long enough with yourself. How are you talking to yourself as well? Because like the energy that I have right now is kind of, it's excitable, but also like maybe you're ready to strike, with this, the difference in between your ways of being with yourself. And here I'm seeing it as more connected with yourself in the change, and this as attacking. Cobras are highly poisonous snakes. And what this symbolizes here, kind of integrating the darker, more emotional aspects of yourself, getting control over them in a way, but not stomping them out. No, accepting it as it is, knowing who you are and what you are, how you are as a human being, and your soul and experiences, and also having it be light, because there's so much heavy emotional energy. This is like very Saturnian to me, this lead that just pulls you down like gravity. I do body work, right? And for Ida Rolf, who created Rolfing, talked about gravity has a great deal to do with our body, and I'm talking about that because in the Temperance card, the art card, behind that in the Thoth deck, it says the hidden stone is found within, it's within. And for Ida Rolf, people are losing their battle with gravity because they become collapsed down. You're collapsed down and you want to rise, and being all of this heavy energy pulling you down, to work with it somehow. And I can't tell you how to work with that. That's individual. You only find that in the dark places, how to work with it in your own way. But that's what's needing to happen, because it's like you're being crushed under this great weight. There's an avoidance here, or you're stuck in this very emotional patterns. And the Judgment reverse, it's like you're Judgment reverse can be divorce, separation from others in the literal sense, and also separation from yourself, from your spirit that wants to transform and change, to grow, to develop. That's what you're here to do, what we're all here to do. Let's see, let me get an oracle card here from the I Ching Oracle. A lot of emotions here. And I feel like I feel Piscean energy here as well. Maybe you have a strong 12th house. Prominent Piscean placements. Or perhaps Cancer. can we... Difficulty at the beginning. Gate 3. Let me get this off my screen, y'all. Ordering. Mutation is generated and empowered. Ordering. Ordering happens in the darkness, then it's generated and empowered. And it's difficult at the beginning, it's emotional. The fundamental challenge of initiation is to transcend confusion and establish order. Individual expression that through example mutates others. All right. I'm drawn to this line 3, which is survival. Also line 5, which is victimization. Okay. And when things happen to us in life, different experiences, we can feel like a victim, a victim of others. And indeed, often we can be, you know, when we fall prey to others, if narcissism or bad things, difficult things happen to us. But it's in those situations where you get to find out who you are and what you're really made of. What are you made of? You're going to stay here in the darkness? You're going to let it hold you down, crush you under the weight? Will you be crushed? You know, or will you stand tall and direct in a way, you know, here? And through that, you can find your way up and around and out. Out of this depression, maybe. It could be depression here. It's a difficult life. It's a difficult world. We all suffer with this. You know, no one is free from this taint, you know, this bruise, this soreness. But we must take action to that and get ourselves out, and there's help for you. You know, but first you must help yourself. Order out of chaos, I'm feeling here too. Order out of chaos. We need the chaos, yes, but I see this back of this card reminds me of the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is Mars and Capricorn. And Capricorn is the sea goat. And the Thoth deck is a triangle, and it's got 3 little wheels, which is like Mars, your wheel, getting you up out of the water. This trinity here, something about the 3. Of course, this card is 3. The Empress as well. The 3rd house, the house of Gemini, of mutable air. Okay, using your mind to rise up. Flowing spiritually, mentally. That's the card that represents Gemini is the Lover's card, which is connection to spirit. Coolness needs to happen here as well. I was talking about there's this red energy that's, I can feel it. It's like, What's hiding here? What's the cause of this emotional turmoil that you're in? Great emotional turmoil, like being tossed about at sea, like in an undercurrent, you know? What's happening here? What's happening here for my cusper? Dawn. Okay, light after darkness. We have the owl. Are you afraid to come out of the darkness? Afraid to come out of this water because talking about that Piscean energy, okay? This 12th house energy, you know, then we have Aries, we have the dawn. This Horus that's risen and with new wisdom, taking action, flying, moving. There's a mystery here. I feel like almost like you might not even want the dawn. You know, like this isn't not welcome, almost. Mm. Yeah, I feel like this dawn is not welcomed. Why isn't this dawn welcome from my cusper? The Knight of Shells. Okay. The Knight of Shells. I feel like people see you differently. I'm looking at that flamingo. You know, it's pink. It's there standing on one leg, but it's got that four, that quartering like the Hanged Man. You know, feel too different? Do you feel different from other people? Thank God for it. I hope you are different. If you're watching my channel, you're definitely different. A lot of emotional energy. Maybe you have Neptune in the 12th or Neptune in the 4th. A deep connection to, I want to call it like the ground. Like, do you feel a world that you can't necessarily see? You feel a world that you cannot see. And it makes you the oddball out. Seven of Cups is on top of that stack, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Hanged Man. There's that Hanged Man energy. A lot of cups, then the Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is so emotional. So I'm looking at the Hanged Man, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Swords. There's that butterfly imagery again. You see that? Where do we have this? Talking about the Hanged Man. You feel different, huh? You feel left out. People pointing fingers at you. That you're different. Within your family, maybe your mother. I know all about that. It's painful. It's painful. Wanting to see if this is like the womb. Here. But I can tell you one thing, and if you didn't have the love that you needed as a child, you know, from the mother, from the parent, like I had done meditations in my own life while I was going through really deep experiences to where I embraced myself as a child. And it was very interesting because it helped me heal wounds and traumas from the mother. Talking about, you know, opening this up from the mother. That's mm. And I almost feel like there's a somber feeling here of grief, a lot of grief here, a lot of confusion and stillness and being stuck with the Hanged Man and the Seven of Cups, of not being accepted, causes you great, great, great pain. You feel so different, and you feel so much, and you feel so deeply. And this is good, okay? But there's a great need to ground. Did we see anything about the ground? I was talking about a ground substance, but this can come in with this ordering, and I would think of Virgoan energy here. Practicality with this Mars and Capricorn, you know, trying to get out of this emotional stuff and getting into the ground. I got this great new deck, the Black Cats deck. I never would have thought I would have wanted a cat deck, but it's hilarious and awesome, and I love it. Let's see how. It's like I want to express the need to retain all of this depth, okay? But also I feel like you're drowning. You know, that you need to be able to come up for air. Like Capricorn is the sea goat. You know, it can swim in the water, but it can also climb up that hill. The Strength card. Wow, and the Five of Wands. You're just deeply embroiled in a battle. You know, here, you know, this cat, you know, we have the line calm, and it's being loved. You know how when cats, they come and they do the thing, and they're like, you scratch them, and they're like, ah. You need to be loved. You need love, but you need to love yourself. So I was saying, like, those meditations that I would do, you know, with myself. If I can't give that to myself, as I can give it to myself now to heal myself. You know, I'm not a victim of that. You know, in the Five of Wands, you know, in this deck, battling with all these, you know, feeling like you're battling with others, but this is winning the battle as well. Recognizing that it's what you need. You know. Oh, it's well, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. All right. The 5 is a masculine number as well. 5 is some like the Hierophant. You know, you can't have a healthy masculine or a healthy feminine if one of the others is toxic or unhealthy. And I'm feeling a lot of this toxic feminine energy. You know, because oftentimes it's learned. You know, it can be like genetic, spiritual, generational. I know people who are permanently and irrevocably damaged because of their parents, because of their mothers. Michael Tsarion has done extensive work on the female. He wrote The Dragon Mother, 2 volumes. I've read them. You can check it out. They're on Kindle. I can put the link below. Of this toxic feminine energy. That where you don't know how to get out of this, because this would be more masculine. This is a much more masculine energy here. Okay? This is masculine because it's taking action. And the Queen of Cups is not very much an action taker. She's loving. There's a lot of love here. But it's not focused in any direction. It's just a lot of feelings felt. What does my cusper need to understand about this? The Ace of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, cats playing. This cup. Healing, rebirth, okay? Having that. Where's my cosmic egg? Oh no. There it is. You gotta come out. You've gotta come out of it. This Eight of Pentacles. Prudence. Making decisions through reason. Using your reason. Not necessarily like in a cold way, but practical, making something beautiful out of it. You know, he's making a birthday cake there. Artistic, skilled, you know, doing something in the practical world. This is the card of Virgo. This is Sun in Virgo. But also, not in a fantasy way. We don't want to take it too far where it's a fantasy, where we're where we stay stuck in an adolescent type of way and we don't emotionally mature. I was just watching Joseph Campbell, and I think I don't remember if it was in a short video about him talking about following your bliss and the age when, you know, the trials of life, or, you know, when you need to become emotionally mature and you have to be responsible for yourself. You must be responsible for yourself now. And this doesn't, nowadays, I feel like it happens much later for a lot of people, and some people it never happens. They stay stuck. They stay stuck in the void. They never grow and develop and change into this beauty. They stay stuck. Collapso. They lose it. They never find it within. The 18. The moon, emotions. Finding the joy in it. Doing something with it. I'm a big advocate of that. You must do something with your life. Not like in a maniacal way where you're constantly busy, but no, productive for yourself, with your soul. I feel a lot of tension here, a lot of resistance and confusion, fear. Fear is the mind killer. Frank Herbert, that mantra that that he says, Muad'Dib, right? Fear is the mind killer. I allow it to pass through me. And also talking about the feminine, you had the I haven't read that book in a long time. The Bene Gesserit, and this was the female sorcerers, okay? Controlling, wicked. Wow. You must not be afraid. You must allow your fear to pass through you, or it is the mind killer. And it will keep you from being able to create. It will keep you from, this is stuck energy. And the Magician reversed, it's like failing to learn lessons, life is just a test and I get bad marks. Victim mentality. It's easy to blame others. And yes, when we've had a difficult childhood and a shit mother or shit parents or a shit life, shit experiences, but there comes a time when we have to take responsibility for our own actions and our own life. Here's the wheel again, moving on the inside and the outside. Anything else here? Anything else here? It's my dad. He does that stuff on purpose because he knows when I'm making my witch videos, he calls them. So we have the Nine of Wands here. Oh, and the Nine of Pentacles. This Nine of Wands is interesting, because there's a mouse there getting the cheese, and there's cats. There's actually 3 cats. 1, 2, and there's another one here. Like you expect other people to come and take what's yours, setting a trap. That's interesting. I feel like this is your own dynamic within yourself. And here's the Nine of Pentacles. Just floating, not fighting, not resisting, not thinking everyone and everything is going to harm you, and even within yourself. A lot of 3s here, okay, with those 3 cats. This mice, like everyone that's going to get in is always going to try and hurt me, or you hurt yourself. You can be in the waters, those dark Neptunian waters with the sharks, and you just relax and you just chill. There's always going to be sharks around you. That's life. Sharks in your mind, the enemy within. But it's your relationship with it. Taking action to, always contradictory. These are not simple subjects. These aren't, if it were simple, I don't know. It's not. And he's got his little bottle there with his wealth in it. And it's staying with him. It's like he's just not even hanging on to the pentacles anymore. The things being grounded in the water. We're talking about that, being grounded in the water. And see, this Nine of Pentacles is great success, wealth, abundance within oneself, wisdom, harmony, order, and that this is here in the water. That's interesting. Okay. oh, this really does feel very, very like so out there in the depths, like floundering. And that's how I feel like I've been throughout the reading. Like I'm trying to flounder, I'm like floundering out here with you, within myself. And then you can just kind of stop fighting, and just kind of build. Yeah, build. Talking about, it's about building your soul, building your spirit, building yourself as this butterfly, building your soul, rolling with the changes. And it's difficult at the beginning. The fundamental challenge of initiation is to transcend confusion and establish order. It is confusing, all right? But whatever has been confusing to you in your life is personal. And your experiences, and hopefully anything that I share or say or the cards bring out is helpful. Maybe it makes it worse, I don't know. But these are cattails, these are interesting. I'm in Louisiana, southern Louisiana, these are all over the, side of the road and bayou and the ditch, and fields. Going outside near water. It seems contradictory because I'm like, you need to get out of the water. You need to get on the ground. But I'm like, you need to go by the water. But growing up out of the water, because they do grow in the water, in the ditch, like the lotus comes up out of the water. Okay, let's close here with a shamanic healing card. Retreat and new beginnings. Here's you in the retreat here in the black egg. No, and I feel like you're being encouraged. Behind new beginnings is sacred space. 2 and 20 and 2 and 21, which is 23, one of my favorite numbers. 23 is also our number of chromosomes. Interesting. So we have new beginnings and sacred space. This is your new beginning, and this is your sacred space. Your holy space, your spirit, your soul, your safe space. Really, the question is this up to you? Which one are you going to do? Which one are you going to be? Whatever our experiences are in life, if you've had those difficulties, and I think it is a huge theme with women, with our mothers, the state of femininity in the world today, the truth of that, for men and for women. I don't believe that females are the gentler sex at all. It can be quite harmful, but you are being encouraged to work through that and see the truth of that, and it is difficult. But don't approach it in a way that is harmful or negative. Allow yourself self to heal, and you might have to do that healing alone. You're not going to get an apology from someone or understanding from other people. It's solitary, it's solo, it's between you and your spirit and soul. Loving yourself. Allow the dawn to come upon you. You'll be wiser for it.